Oh hi, hello there. It's Blick ASMR. How we doing? How's it going today? So for today's video, this was actually a request way back when, and I've kind of been going back and forth on how I wanted to do this one. I decided to just kind of do it the way that this particular person had said, just because it is essentially going from whispering and then coming back into whispering and going back down and then coming back up into whispering. So going into unintelligible or inaudible, whatever you would like to say, whatever you subscribe to, whatever theory you subscribe to. But yeah, I don't know really why it took me so long to do this one, if I'm being completely honest, but I kept thinking, well, maybe I should do something else with it, but honestly, it is such a good idea as is. I don't really need to mess with it anymore, you know what I mean? So I will put the person that requested this in the description box, and again, I've said this in all of the request videos that I have done after I did my video talking about the Lily Whispers, you know, what's going on in the ASMR community video. I no longer do requests, so this is just more so making good on the ones that I said I would do before, and I think we're down to like 2, and it's ones where it's like, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try, if that makes any sense, so I keep kind of brainstorming. But yeah, I apologize that I'm just whispering here in the beginning without actually getting into the unintelligible, so let's actually get into the video. So I guess the first topic that I would want to talk about today would be we could always talk about something like, I don't know, when I was like, I don't know, maybe around 10 years old or so, and I was living and we ended up, when I was around 10, saying that we wanted to get a turtle, so I was supposed to have a turtle, and then we decided to put baby powder on all of the ceiling fans, what am I trying to say here? All of the individual little slats of the ceiling fans, and then end up, of course, lungs, of course, so I ended up not ever getting one. Still haven't to this day ever had one, which I still find odd that I haven't, you know, decided to go and live my childhood dream of owning a turtle. But you know, farm, I don't know, you know, the future holds many things that I am not aware of as of yet, and that's completely cool with me, right? But yeah, I will say the only animals that I have had are just in terms of, you know, pets that I had. I mean, I've had, at one point I had 7 cats, it was a very large house. I took care of them. It's probably the most animals I've ever had. Aside from that, it's been like one dog at a time, and like maybe 1 to 2 cats at a time, and I have 2 cats now, which I would say is pretty much the norm. I will say one thing. I've noticed that if they get bored, like, who are they supposed to play with? Like, animals might have imaginary friends. I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know about that, because, that wouldn't be right. They don't speak English, but, I can't ask them. But I don't think that they have imaginary friends. So, like, who can they play with then? If you don't have, like, a companion, who could they? They basically are like toddlers. So, like, what do you think a toddler would do if they're completely alone all the time? Do you know what I mean? Because I remember reading something where essentially full-grown adult animals have these same, from what we can tell, obviously there's going to be things that we can't really tell, but they have the same cognitive function that we can determine. Very patient, you know what I mean? And it's a commitment, of course. Like, it's a best friend for like over a decade minimum, usually. I've known cats that we have a cat right now. My parents do. That's like, he's 21 or 22, and he's fine. So I'm like, that was 2 decades. That was 2 decades, and you're gonna sit here and be like, why should I get the mess scratching post? You have that entire dedicated commitment to them of 2 decades of companionship, and you can't get them like a scratching post or another animal to like bond with if you have to be away a lot. And I will definitely say, people, or anyone that would be in the market for an animal, it's usually cats. There was one dog one time, and then if there is a particular cat that they end up finding, because there's litters everywhere all the time, and that's actually why a lot of organizations do, if you see a female cat that's probably within the age that she's probably going to heat, you can go get spay and neuter. You can take them to an SPCA and get that done, for the reason of there are a lot of stray litters that are just out there. So they would, if there was one cat that they liked to have a litter they took care of, then oops, that's part of the family now. And that's just an entire pet thing. But honestly, it is a topic that I guess I'm passionate about. I didn't know. I really like animals, and I think a lot of other people really like animals, and it's very good to mention the fact that you have to take care, it's another life you have to take care of, kind of in the same way as a child. So you kind of need to look at the situation with the same intensity that you would taking care of a kid, right? And if you're like babysitting a kid, then you're not gonna leave them with nothing to do. They would get bored and start scribbling on the walls, and to get mad at a kid for doing that if there was nothing else to do. It's like, what else was I supposed to do? Piss myself. Anyway, I think I will leave that very heated debate there that I was going into. You could only hear part of, which is probably a good thing, because I don't know, I don't think it's a controversial opinion or anything like that. Just take care of your animals, dudes. But that's all. I do definitely want to say a thank you to the commenter that had requested this. I will have your name in the description. I, for some reason, cannot remember it for the life of me right now, even though I read it before I came in. I always do this, and I'll blank the minute that I come in here to actually record. But thank you so much, genuinely. I hope that if you see this, you're not disappointed by the fact that I'm no longer doing requests. And if any of you are, there is a video that is on the channel, I will also link in the description, that basically covers why it's my video on it. And then if you want to, you can also look at Lily Whisper's video. It's the What is Going On in the ASMR Community series. I think she has three or four now. And she's very, very precise in, how she covers the topic. I would definitely say as a person that I had scrambled eggs for brains before I even got diagnosed with fibro. And the fibro and the medication has just gone back in there. But I'm not as precise and concise as she is, definitely. I just kind of talk about my personal experience within the video, which is all I really can speak on. Lily had a lot more that she had actually researched, so her information, I would definitely say, is a lot more solid and a lot more, factually based. Mine's much more of a, emotional reaction. But I no longer do requests. I apologize if any of you are disappointed by that, but it is more so for this relationship than anything else, to be quite honest. I care about you, and I care about my well-being as well, because my well-being is the reason I'm even able to come in here, right? So yeah, it's better this way, and if in the future I am comfortable enough, I will open them back up, but we'll just see, right? But anyway, without keeping you here too much longer, I genuinely hope you're all doing so absolutely well out there, and you stay well and you stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got some nice relaxing tingles. Let me get this in here. And you enjoyed yourselves. Get my little overall guy going. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic, wonderful, beautiful